Alright guys, I'm going to do an update on my raised bed with the 5 different soil mixes in it. The plants have been growing for 6 weeks now, and I'll go over the bed with all the soil amendments in it. And I'll just show you real quick, if you're new to my channel, what's in here. So on this section, I've got the Boogie Brew Pro Compost Tea, the Pure Protein, the Foundation Mycorrhiza, C90, I got the Boogie Bricks, the Boogie Frass, Organic Solutions, worm castings, and then I got some Boogie Base in there. We got the Azomite Rock Dust and the Gaia Green, and then the Nature's Pride. And then the main base that it's growing in is compost from the Solano County dump, and some compost that I make here. And it has rock dust that's been broken down for about 2 to 3 years. So this bed is like a jungle. And my peppers are completely loaded with peppers. Both of them, yeah, you can see plants are very, very healthy looking. And then in the center I've got a zucchini. It's supposed to be a crookneck, but so for some reason the zucchini came up. And it's the first to give. I'm going to have to pick these today because they're getting pretty big. So I'm going to pick these and weigh these so we can start our yield testing. See how much produce we can pull out of each section. So those are looking good. On last week's video, they were like, I think they were like this big. So look at how big they get in a week. And then the tomatoes in the back are starting to get covered by the zucchini. These things are loaded with tomatoes already. They haven't ripened yet, but they're another week or two they'll be getting ripe. Maybe 3. So that's looking good. And then I got a Roma tomato down here. It's got a few Romas on it, but it's not getting ripe yet. So the sunflowers doing alright. Not as big as the other one next to it. So I'll go to the bed that has just compost, straight compost from the Solano County dump, and then it has the Boogie Brew Pro Compost Tea and the Pure Protein. I've been hitting this with once a week. And yeah, the sunflower's bigger than the one next to it. And yeah, it's really windy today. So yeah, my peppers got some nice looking peppers on it. These are hard to tell. There you go. These are sweet banana peppers, and then in the center is a crookneck, and it's got some nice little crookneck started. So pretty soon we'll eat crookneck squash. And then the tomato in the back is actually caught up to the one next to it that has all the soil amendments. It's about the same size. Go to the back and you can see all the tomatoes. It's loaded with tomatoes. Zoom in here. Yeah, it's got tons of tomatoes on it. So that's looking really good. What else here? My little Roma's got some Romas starting. There's a nice sized Roma inside here. It's hard to see though on the camera. Let me see that. Yeah. So everything in there is looking great still. And then the one in the center is my soil mix. It has the Azomite Rock Dust and the Gaia Green Glacial, and I guess rock dust, the sunflowers really like rock dust. It's been broken down for a few years because that's the biggest sunflower. But the one next to it's doing pretty good too, with the Boogie Brew and the Pure Protein. And then this guy got a few peppers. The pepper plant's not as like thick. Kind of the branches are a little bit thinner than the other two that are next to it with all the soil amendments. But everything looks fairly healthy. How's the crookneck doing? It's got actually this one actually has a nice sized crookneck on it. So maybe it's the rock dust. I don't know. That's looking good. We'll go to the back side real quick. I'll try not to take up too much time. Yeah, it's got nice Romas, which are hard to see on camera. And yeah, this guy's got some tomatoes on it. Not as many as the others, but it's got a few. I think it's got 4. So, but yeah, and the tomatoes, it's not as thick not as full as the others, but still doing pretty good. And then this is just straight compost here. Let's see, straight compost from the Solano County dump. I'll back up so you can see the difference compared to the other sunflowers. It's not as tall. The leaves actually look pretty good on this guy. Yeah, last week I had an issue with, I don't know what, if I got sunburned or something. I wasn't around to keep up on these things, so that's what happens when you have a garden. You gotta really watch it. So let's check out the crookneck. Oop, I got a little crookneck started. Let's see how big it is compared to my hand. It's not as big as the other one, but getting close. So let's see. Aroma. I don't see any tomatoes on this Roma yet. Maybe one. There's one little guy in there. The early grilled tomatoes got a few small tomatoes started. A little bit smaller sized tomatoes in the other sections. And then, okay, I'll go to the final section, which is not doing too good. This section is just the straight dirt from the yard. And as you guys can see, everything really isn't growing. I planted these all at the same time. You know, your soil might be different. You might have good soil, but I think most people have crappy soil. So I definitely invest in some, good soil amendments. Get some compost tea, rock dust. You guys can try the others too if you want. But I definitely would try the rock dust, compost tea, some mycorrhiza, worm castings. Really good. Get some really good wood chip based compost. And you guys should have really good success growing. Alright, what else? Yeah, I've got my trellis up finally, so I don't have to use stakes anymore. That'll be nice. So hopefully the tomatoes will get, I don't think this one's going to make it to the top. Yeah, the native soil is really good at growing weeds, and yeah. I do have a couple tomatoes, but the plant is like really puny. A couple peppers. So I'm going to start doing yield tests on this. Hopefully I can use that. I've been so busy lately. So, alright guys, that's my little update video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe for more update videos like this, and for more gardening how-to videos. And